So a few weeks back, I posted a video talking about the Canon M6 Mark II. It's basically my 2-month review of owning that camera, my experiences, and me sharing my thoughts about the photo capabilities and the video capabilities of the camera. The things I like, the things I don't like. And somebody commented asking me to make a video talking about the Canon M6 Mark II, which I'm filming on right now, and another camera which is pretty familiar on this channel. And that camera is the Canon EOS M50. This is the camera that basically gave me my start on YouTube. It was basically the first camera I used when I started this YouTube channel, and they wanted to know which one is the best for vlogging. So in this video, I'm going to be going over 2 budget options that you can choose from for a really great vlogging setup. Let's roll the intro. So welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all having a great day. It's nice to meet you. If we're just meeting, my name is Connor Wells. I am a photographer, videographer and podcast producer, and I make videos about those 3 subjects every single week. So if that is something that you're into, consider subscribing. Now, like I said in the intro, I'm going to be going over 2 different budget options for a really great complete vlogging setup. This could be for travel vlogs or, you know, just day in the life vlogs, whatever you think. You know, it could be vlogging around your house, around your office. It's going to work for you. And I've put together these 2 different options, camera setup wise, lens wise and microphone wise. I'm not going to go into tripods with like gorilla pods or switch pods. That's a whole different video. But I'm going to be going over basically a camera body, camera lens and an audio setup. So let's start with the expensive option. Now it's going to be a little bit difficult to show you what it looks like at the moment because I'm currently filming with this camera now, but that is the Canon EOS M6 Mark II. I think this camera is great for vlogging. One, it is very lightweight and portable, so you know, when you're vlogging you don't really want to draw too much attention to yourself. You just want to, you know, film yourself and get on with your day and, you know, go out there and accomplish what you set out to do with that video. It's very lightweight, and that is a really great factor, particularly if you're a travel vlogger. You don't want to be carrying too much weight with you equipment wise when you're out and about traveling. Another great feature about the Canon M6 Mark II is it has a flip up screen, so I can look at myself right now. I've got the flip up screen up right now, and that's great. I can see myself, hello, there we go, and make sure, you know, I'm in the frame, I'm exposed properly, and that everything I'm trying to showcase, particularly if you're a travel vlogger, is in the background of the video. So obviously I want my lights, so basically I can make sure that my lights, the roadcaster and everything is all on display in the background of the video, which is really nice. Another great feature, particularly if you're like a cinematic travel style vlogger, is this camera has great 4K capabilities. The 4K is uncropped. Now yes, this is an APS-C sensor, but you get full use of the 4K in this camera. You get eye autofocus, you get Canon's dual pixel autofocus, and it is fantastic. The ISO speeds are absolutely lightning fast. It is such a good 4K camera, and that can go from 24 frames a second to 30 frames a second. Unfortunately, some people do like to vlog in 60 frames a second. It can't do that in 4K, but if you want to film in 1080p, you can vlog in 60 frames per second, 30 frames and 24 frames a second. This camera does also allow you to film in 120 frames a second, but in 1080p, which is absolutely fine. I've used that, but you do have to be aware you do lose the autofocus. So once you've selected your subject, it will focus on that subject. So that's something to be aware of when it comes to filming in 120 frames per second. Another thing to be aware of with this camera is the camera does flip up, and if you want to place anything on the cold shoe mount, the hot shoe mount, I never remember. Basically, if you want to attach a microphone, you're going to need some form of relocation mount like what I've got attached to it right now. As you can see from this B-roll, I've got a really great small rig mount from Small Rig, and that allows me to move the microphone over to a different side, which means I can make full use of the flip up screen and nothing is blocking it, and I can still use it, which is fantastic. But some people just vlog without a microphone. If they're a very run and gun style vlogger, you don't really want to be sort of faffing about with microphones, and that's perfectly fine if you don't want to use a microphone. Now, lens wise for this setup, I highly recommend the Canon EF-M 11-22. I've got it here. It is a fantastic wide angle lens. It's a bit on the pricey side. I will list the price in the description below or down in the text bit here, but it's a really great lens. It's really sharp. It's an f4 lens, so it might not be the best for low light. You might struggle to get a blurry background unless you're holding the camera pretty close to your face, but it's perfect. I never struggle to get anything in frame. It's a really great lens. I love it, but again, it is on the higher end of these two lists of lenses to choose from. Now with this lens, you've got the focal lengths of 11mm all the way to 22mm, and that starts at f4 at around 11mm and then f5.6 when you get to 22mm. So it's not going to let the most light in, but for vlogging that's absolutely fine because it is a really good lens when you're out and about in daylight or in the shade. It's fantastic. Now audio wise, for me, I haven't really been using a big sort of shotgun microphone on the vlogging setup that I've been using. I've actually been using this, the Rode Wireless Go. It's small and compact. You don't have to worry about the battery life on these because the battery life is around 8 hours. It's fantastic. You can attach the wind muff to it, so if you're out and about running around, you know, in the wind or harsh weather conditions, you've got the wind muffs that can attach, and it is fantastic. And this could be the Rode Wireless Go's 1 or Wireless Go's 2. I use the Rode Wireless Go 1, but if you do have a bigger budget, you can go with the Rode Wireless Go 2. Now that's everything I'm listing here in the higher end of the budget for a complete vlogging setup. So let's move on to, if you are working on a budget, a slightly cheaper setup if you want to do vlogging. Now I've actually got the setup pretty much complete here, and that is the Canon EOS M50, the original one, because there's not really much point of buying the Mark II. It was really just a software update. There's not really that much difference, so save a bit of money and get the M50 original because it is still a great camera. Now, like I said in the intro, this is actually my first camera that I've really particularly started using for video work and YouTube, and actually taking stills as well. This has a 24.1 megapixel sensor on it, and it takes fantastic stills, as you can see by these ones on the screen right now. The colors are absolutely brilliant, and it's got fantastic autofocus. But we're talking about vlogging here, so let's move on to the video aspects of this camera. This camera shoots in 1080p up to 60 frames a second, 30 frames a second, and 24 frames a second. Now, it does do 4K at 24 frames a second, but at a cost. This camera is on an APS-C sensor, and it does crop in again when you're shooting in 4K, which means it's pretty unusable if you're roaming around. Now, aside from cropping in, you lose the dual pixel autofocus, which means it switches to a contrast-based autofocus, and that's not very good at all. It struggles to find your face, it'll hunt back and forth for focus points, and yeah, that's not very good if you're going to be out and about vlogging. But if you're comfortable filming in 1080p and don't need, you know, the high quality sharpness of 4K, then this camera is going to be great for you. Like I said, if you want to slow footage down, you can film in 60 FPS, but it also does 120 frames a second, but in 720p. Now, I don't think I ever used that feature on this camera at all, because 720p, it's not full HD anymore, it's just a bit meh, and you can do better than that. Now, lens-wise with this camera, I highly recommend the kit lens, which is the 15-45 f3.5 to 5.6. It's a great lens for just starting out and a small, minimal, lightweight vlogging setup. I'm going to show you what some of the footage of it looks like now. So I'm going to turn this on, hit record, there we go. And we are now filming in 1080p, 24 frames a second with the Canon EOS M50. We've got the kit lens, which is the 15-45, and we're going to use the microphone, which is on top of this camera, which I'm going to explain now. Now, the audio you just heard there is from the Rode Video Micro. I bought this microphone for this camera, really, as a vlogging setup, but I've actually found myself using the Rode Wireless Go's a lot more. But this is a really great budget microphone. It varies on Amazon and floats between around £40 to £50, and it is fantastic. It's lightweight. If you're in harsh weather conditions and it's very windy, you've got the wind buff, which actually comes with it, which is very nice. But alternatively, you can, oh, there we go, just take it off, and that looks a lot of a smaller setup. But to be honest, I pretty much keep the dead cat on it all the time because, you know, it just makes the audio sound a little bit better, and if you are running around and vlogging, it will sound a lot better and will pick up less wind. So those are my two different budget options. You've got a higher end option, which is the Canon M6 Mark II with the 11-22mm EFM lens, and audio wise, the Rode Wireless Go's. And then you've got the budget option, which is the Canon EOS M50 M50 with the kit lens 15-45 and the Rode Video Micro. I hope this helps you make a decision if you're thinking about starting a vlogging channel or adding a vlog to your already existing channel. And yeah, let me know which other videos you'd like to see from me, whether it be a camera gear, vlogging setups, camera settings and all that sort of stuff. If you got some value from this video, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video right over there.